Lucy with Rossmönster, and today I want to show you around our latest Sprinter 170 extended 4x4. Before we step inside, I'll talk about a few exterior highlights on this vehicle. To start out, we have a Sprinter 2500 4x4 rip kit, so we have upgraded wheels and tires. We also have Vans side steps here with tread plate as you go into the vehicle. At the sliding door, we have bug screens, and those are going to be at the rear doors as well. And then all the way up top, we have a Fiamma F45 Eagle awning, and that's going to be mounted onto an Aluminess Double Loop roof rack. Additionally, a few final exterior features as we move to the rear of the vehicle. We have Flarespace on both sides, and those are going to have Artic Tern windows in them. And then we also have a mounting point for our MaxTrax table mounting system. So once the client comes to pick up this vehicle, they'll put their MaxTrax on there, and then this can double as a table. So there we have it down in table mode as well. Welcome inside. Before we go into the specific components of this build, I'll talk about some of the design highlights as well as the overall layout. So starting all the way up top, we have a tongue and groove ceiling. Moving down from there, we have Duramax silver upholstered wall panels. Moving down further, we have Corian countertops, and then we also have a white oak 20-inch countertop extension there. And then moving down from there, all of our cabinetry is going to be white slab door. Additionally, as you come over into our bathroom, you'll see that we have some teak shelving inserts and flooring insert. And then lastly, all the way back in our dinette, we have crest leather upholstered dinette, and that's going to be in the Williams graphite color. When it comes to layout, we have a bit of our galley dispersed throughout the passenger side and up here a little bit on the driver's side as well. Then we have our wet bath as you move back from there. We have our dinette, which is going to also function as a secondary sleeping area. And then we have our bed all the way in the rear, and that's going to be over top of our garage, which is going to store our power systems and our plumbing systems. So I'm going to start in the front, and then we'll work our way back. All right, starting in the front of the vehicle, we have the beginning of our galley. So we just have some nice storage above. All of this is going to be on stainless steel slam latches. Beneath that, we have an Isotherm 115 Freeline fridge. So that's going to be a door style fridge with a freezer up top. Rearward of that, we have a pantry. So this is going to slide out and have a ton of really nice storage options, and all of these shelves are going to be adjustable so they can kind of figure out how to best suit their needs with that. And then we have another large storage bay beneath that Isotherm fridge. Moving over to the passenger side, as I mentioned, we have the Corian countertops, and with those we're going to have the 20-inch flip-up white oak countertop extension there. Moving rearward, we have an Impava 2-burner induction cooktop, and then we have a 17-inch undermount sink here with a custom cutting board insert. Behind our sink, we have a stick-on subway tile backsplash, so that's going to keep this area nice and clean. We have that on both sides of the galley. Above our sink, again, we just have a little bit more upper storage. This is going to house a few systems, so our battery control and battery heat pads. And then underneath that, we have storage for our removable 7-gallon gray water tank, as well as a few drawers here in this nice drawer bank. They get larger as we go further down. And then we have a Breville air fryer here. So that's going to be a great option while out on the road to do some quicker meals. And then lastly, we have another drawer bank and upper, moving over to the driver's side. A last unique feature about this galley is that above our gray water tank, we have a 3-way valve here so that you can choose whether you want the gray water from the sink to go into that removable 7-gallon gray water tank or to drain into our external gray water tank. So the benefit of that is that in the summer months when you don't have to worry about freezing, you can dump into that external gray water tank. But in the winter months when you don't have heat on the exterior of your van, you can always use that 7-gallon removable as well and not have to worry about freezing. Moving over to the driver's side, we have our wet bath. So this is going to be 24 by 30 inch or 34-inch shower stall. We have brushed aluminum walls with a stainless steel base plate. As I mentioned, we have the teak inserts here. So in vans, we have such a small amount of space to work with, so it's really nice to kind of make the most of every space that we have. So because of that, we can use this as storage when the bathroom is not in use. And then when you are ready to use it as a shower, we can just remove these shelving units and just take a nice shower in here. Also, this is going to have a Nautilus retractable self-cleaning shower door, so as it closes, it will squeegee itself off. And this is going to double as storage for our Nature's Head composting toilet, which is going to sit in the base of this shower stall. Moving back from there, we have our dinette. So this is a nice little area to enjoy meals. We have our lagoon mount table, so this can swivel in and out of the way. Additionally, on both sides of this, we have storage. So under myself, we just have a nice open storage bank. And then on the driver's side, we have storage for our Van Life Tech Radiant hydronic heat system for this vehicle. So I'm going to go ahead and take this table down, turn this into bed mode, and we can check out what that looks like. So there we have the dinette in bed mode. Nice additional sleeping area for 1 to 2 smaller people. All the way in the rear of the van, we have our fixed bed. So a few fun features back here. As I mentioned, we have the Flarespace on both sides with custom upholstered bump outs, so that those match the wall panels of the vehicle. We also have Artic Tern windows on both sides, so those are going to be awning style, and they'll get a nice cross breeze across there. Another cool feature about this bed is that we do have a 15-inch flip-up bed extension, and we have a mattress piece that slots over this so that you can just make this bed feel a little bit larger. And then lastly, back here we have the mule bags on each side. So those are a nice adjustable option if you think that sometimes you might want to travel a little bit lighter and just take those out entirely, or have an additional storage option when you need it. When it comes to ventilation and heating and cooling in this vehicle, as I mentioned, all the way in the back, we have those Artic Tern awning style windows. Above the bed, we have an Artic Tern electric roof hatch there. So another way to get a nice breeze in here. And then this is also really nice because you have a bug screen on one side and a blackout curtain on the other. So you have kind of ultimate versatility there. Above me, we have an RV AC unit, and then all the way up here in the kind of galley area of the vehicle, we have a max air fan so that you can suck any smoke or cooking scents out of the vehicle. And then lastly, on the passenger side, we have a C.R. Lawrence T-vent window with that awning style window at the base there to pull some fresh air into the vehicle. Lastly, when it comes to heating, kind of mentioned that we have our Van Life Tech hydronic heat and hot water system. That's going to be stored in this dinette bench here. That's going to serve as our indoor shower, our sink, our outdoor shower, and keep this rig 4-season capable in those winter months. All right, here in the rear of the vehicle, you'll notice that all of our cabinetry is coated in black hex ply, so it's nice and durable to whatever gear they end up throwing back here. Starting on the driver's side, we have our water plumbing cabinet. So this is going to house our 40-gallon fresh water tank, as well as our outdoor shower hookup. Moving over to the driver's side, we have our power systems. So in here we have 800 amp hours of lithium battery bank. We have a 3,000 watt inverter, and then we have 2 Go Power Flex solar panels. Each of those are going to be 110 amps. Lastly, we have a gear tray. So this is going to be on 500-pound locking drawer slides. This can come out. We have 2 Rocky mounts, through shaft bike mounts there, as well as L-track. So this can be a little bit more versatile depending on what season it is and what toys they want to take out on the road with them. That wraps up this van. Again, I'm Lucy with Rossmönster. Thanks so much for tuning in. Be sure to follow us on Instagram and subscribe to our YouTube channel so you never miss a tour, and I hope you have a great rest of your day.